Went to film in Manchester, me and Andrea, on Monday, and we had a very long day. We were at 6 o'clock in the morning, which was really 5 o'clock, because the clocks have gone back. And we filmed up there all day. It's going to be on next Wednesday's show. But on the train on the way home, it was just probably about 10 minutes away from Euston, so I thought I'll quickly run to the loo, because I've got the car journey home then. So go to the toilet, you know, one of them little round toilets.
Oh, no! Oh,
so I go in there, pressed all the buttons, locked all the doors, sat on the toilet seat, and then it kept going, the toilet door is not locked. The toilet door is not locked. So midstream, I jumped up, panicked, went to press the lock on the door, pressed open, the door opened. I got the knickers round my ankles. The ticket man standing there, put his hands in front of his face, and I started laughing. There was a mess all over the floor. So I then had to go back, sort myself out, pull my trousers out, come out. Andrea and the loose women team were sitting there laughing. They'd heard and seen everything that went on. It was the most embarrassing thing ever. But I have to say, I couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny. The poor ticket man.
Do you know, this is my moment. It's a moment of catharsis. Is that the right word? To finally clear up a massive put my foot in it moment and wrong end of the stick thing.
Closure.
OK, this is my closure. 10 years ago, that's how long I've been carrying this. When I first joined Loose Women from GMTV, I was nominated for an award. It was Best Weather Presenter. Now, obviously, because I'd left, this was my last chance to win it. And in my head, I wanted to win because all my peers were there for GMTV in the room, and I wanted to say a huge thank you to the amazing team because I was there for 11 years. So I had this whole speech in my head. Anyway, I didn't blooming win, did I? So then it went on to another category, and Loose Women won. So I thought, awesome. So I rushed up on stage, thinking, now's my moment to say thank you to the brilliant team at GMTV. I loved working with you. I was like, where are the GMTV team? And they all went, yay! And I said my stuff, and then I stepped back and let everyone else say thank you for winning. It didn't occur to me that GMTV and Loose Women were up against each other in that category, and we had beat them.
Oh,
in my head, I'm just thinking, I'm saying thank you to the amazing team. Years later, a TV presenter came up to me and went, oh, God, that day when you said that and on the awards do, the whole room rippled, thinking, we all thought you were so nice, but actually you're a right cow. That was not what I meant at all. So 10 years later, can I stop sweating about that horrible moment?
So for the whole 10 years, you didn't realise that they had thought you were rubbing their noses in it?
Well, no, I found out about 3 years afterwards, so 7 years I've been carrying it around.
My son, Jamal Edwards, he owns an online digital media company called SBTV, which he had a hand with many different celebrities, but in their musical career. And his first thing that he did, which I had a go at him for, was he filmed me while I was doing housework in the toilet. He just can't help himself. But that
started his career.
Well, that started his career. It got 6 million views looking at me coming out of the toilet, all a hot mess. And then we've got Westfield. We're in Westfield. He was walking next to me when we got in there and decided he wants to go on the opposite side and start shouting, Mum, are you Brenda Edwards from the Loose Women? Are you I hit him and he laughs. He finds it. Look at him, he's laughing. But he carried on. We went to a restaurant. We're sitting having a nice meal in a quiet restaurant where everybody's minding their own business. Look.
Stop it. Mummy. No.
Stop it, Jamal. I'm eating my food. It's just too much. But the thing is, he does that to me. If I was to turn around and do something to him and be shouting, Jamal, are you Jamal Edwards? Are you SB? He would go crazy.
Yeah, no, but embarrassing your children is one of the joys of having children, isn't it? I mean, my kids, and especially when you're on a show like this, when they go, please, I beg you, Mum, don't tell that story on Loose Women, so I'm going to. And this is where I felt a bit more sorry for the person, but I don't experience many firsts at 61 years old, so it's quite a novelty when I do. But a couple of weeks ago, I was in London and I had a cancellation from a friend who I was going to meet, and I felt really tense, and I decided that I needed a massage. So I knew that there was some, dubious massage places in London. So I found one that I thought was fine and it was good and it was nice. And I went downstairs and I said, I'd like a deep tissue massage, please. And they said, would you like a gentleman or a lady? And I said, I really don't mind as long as they can, because, some of them are like tickly, aren't they, like that? So anyway, this gentleman came in and the music on, very normal. Massage, massage, massage.
Whale music?
It wasn't whale music.
No whales?
No, actually, it was a little bit of a soul, a little bit of Marvin Gaye going on.
Oh, let's get it on.
Yeah, let's get it on. So anyway, I had the massage and then...
Maybe that should have been your first one.
And then turned over and then had my shoulders done. Anyway, 60-minute massage came to the end and he said, how was that for you? And I said, it was lovely, thank you so much. I'll definitely come here again. And he said... He stood and he looked mortified with embarrassment, looking at Nana there on the bed. And it was like he'd been forced to say it. And he said, could I interest you in an extra 15 minutes of a more intimate nature? And I was so embarrassed. I just went, no, I'm all right, but thanks for asking.
I did a humdinger once. I was going away, right, and me and Mark were sending sort of saucy text messages to each other, just mucking about.
Oh, yeah,
a little bit rude. And I sent it to my daughter Lauren instead. And then I rang her straight away to say I was mucking about. I didn't mean to send that to you. She didn't answer the phone. She didn't speak to me all that day. And then that night when I spoke to her, she went, "That was disgusting. I can't believe it." I'd said in it. It was mucking about. It was just a bit of fun,
Do you do anything like that, Stu?
Oh, I do it all the time. I think I sent a group WhatsApp to the Loose Women people and it was actually me having a go at somebody. And I'm supposed to be the happy, nice one.
Sarah, have you dared to bear?
I have, and I did
All
it...
over?
Well... This is quite a painful memory for me because I tell you why, because I've never really done it before and all my friends did it at university and I never did because, I just wasn't comfortable with it. So the time that I decided to do it, it's the first time I went away with my in-laws.
Weird, right?
Listen, dead weird. And I thought, look, I'm just going to show them that I'm like really carefree and I'm like really chilled out and I'm a bit of a hippie. So I climbed onto the terrace and we were there with my mother-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and it was like the terrace was empty. So I kind of like I went like that, and then I kind of like took it off and just like kind of closed. And I just thought it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Introduction,
yeah. And I went like that, and then I kind of heard some noise on the patio, and I kind of looked. It was my father-in-law, and then 2 minutes later, my brother-in-law. Oh my God! And you know when you put the bikini at the bottom, so I was like trying to do that, and it was the most. I was mortified, and I swear they were on that balcony for an hour. I was burning, and I was like, I am not going to get up. I just thought I can't get up. I just got. So and then eventually they did leave. It was the most horrific. What was I thinking?
I don't know. What word is it?
I've made a phone faux pas. One day, I hurt myself in my groin area. And so, you get groin strains, they happen. And so I went out and I bought some deep heat because I thought... They're all going... So I sprayed the deep heat because I just wanted the pain gone, and I sprayed it. And then it started running. The liquid started running. Yeah, and then I phoned up my ex and I was like, "Oh my God, babe, I'm really hot down there." but the faux pas came by. So I phoned him up and I left this message, and then he phoned me back and says, "Brendan, you can't do things like that. I played it on loudspeaker, and I'm having a meeting and someone's in there listening to you saying I'm hot down there. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off."
But did you say it like that? Did you say it like Barry White?
I did say it like, "Baby, I'm keep feeling kind of hot." Stop it! Get this music off. Oh my God, it's hot in here.
Funny. Matt had put, it was some album, somebody else's album, and he'd put, "Oh my God, this is the most amazing album. I never walked to school without listening to this album." And I just put, "You never walked to school, period." all his fans went, ha, 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 smiling emojis. Next thing, Matt, would you please remove that, Mum? I'm trying to be a rock star and you're completely and utterly...
Oh, I can relate to Matty. I really empathise with Matty because my dad, who does photography for Jewish weddings and bar mitzvahs, if you ever wanted to know, and his actual profile name on everything is Photography by David Solomon, goes online and comments not just under my pictures, Denise, but under Andrea's, Linda's, all the girls on Loose Women.
No,
you are not. I have to ring. I think I rang Linda Robson up once and was like, I'm really sorry about the comment on your picture of her from my dad, because he just does the most inappropriate, like, hi guys, how's it going, as if we're all best friends.
I trapped Jack's fingers in, you know, on the aeroplane and the table that comes out from the seat and they put it across.
Oh, yeah.
You have your lunch, whatever. Ooh. And we were coming in, you know, please get seats upright coming into land. And I said, come on, quick, darling, put that away, and put the table back. But I wasn't really looking what I was doing. I'm looking at him going, all right, because we're going to land. And suddenly he went, and I couldn't see what he was screaming about. And I was going, what? What is it? What is it? And eventually the air hostess kind of lunged over and she went, oh, you've got his finger. And his fingers were, like the reddest mark and a bit bent. And yes.
Do you remember a few weeks ago when I enraged lots of people because I said that I waxed my daughter's moustache? Not because I ever said to her, you need your moustache waxed, but she said to me, can you do it? And I remember being really embarrassed when I was a child of having a, moustache. So anyway, the other night she gets me to do it, now. And she's got twiddle it, and she's got a little bit here as well as nothing. But yeah, sure, I'll do it. So I melted the wax, tested it on my hand, put it on her head, and she went, "Oh, Mum, it's hot, it's hot." I carried on talking because they always say that because it is hot. It's hot wax. Anyway. Oh my God! I properly see that on my. Can you see that on my thumb? Can you see that camera?
Close up. Come on.
See that?
Yeah,
that was basically what it was like in the middle of her I have felt so guilty. I've been avoiding her in my own house. It's like I can hear her in the kitchen, so I'll go around to the sitting room because I can't bear to look at her because I feel so... I said, why didn't you tell me? She said, I did, Mum. I said it was boiling. And there was a tear rolling down my face. I hadn't even seen it.